Hello, my name is Justin Thacker. I'm the Vice President of Manufacturing, and with me today I got Paul Graham, our Director of Sales. We're going to talk about a few product improvements we recently made to some of our caskets. We have here a Blue Mist stainless steel casket. One of the things we've recently begun doing is stamping all of our stainless steel lids at our factory in Florence, Alabama. So for those of you that don't know, about 3 years ago we invested heavily into our stamping operation where we now stamp the sides, the lids, the bottoms, and the ends of all of our square quarter, 18 gauge, and 20 gauge caskets. So the recent addition of stainless steels will allow us to use our newly improved head panel design, which I'll touch on in a moment, in our stainless steel caskets as well.
So another thing that we've done recently is we have improved our tips, obviously to go on the end of our bars. So we manufacture these in-house. We've redone them for a tighter fit, a cleaner look to all of our caskets. Another improvement that we just started is we now put our pillows and overlays in a plastic bag. Now what this does, it obviously keeps our product a lot cleaner. So it's cleaner as we transport it, and then even once it goes to the funeral home, if they set it on a counter or set it on something, it's going to keep everything nice and clean. The other thing that allowed us to do was do away with one of those stays. You know, the thing that you get at a department store or a shirt that holds the tag together. We could eliminate one of those so we don't have as much popping out when people start, setting up their casket for display. So those are two good improvements that we just started at the manufacturer plant.
In addition to the changes with the bag or the pillow, the overlay, we've also been working over the last year on a complete redesign of our head panels and our holes. So we've gone through, we've redesigned all of those cardboard pieces to give us a much more secure and much more consistent fit and finish when those get installed in the caskets. So here we have a tailored head panel in our Blue Mist. You'll see a much more consistent gap and tightness around the four corners. We've also ensured that all of our insert panels, as well as our packages for caskets that accept theme packages, will have a very nice, tight, consistent finish for the insert panels as well. This change can be found on virtually all of our caskets when it comes to the head panel redesign, as well as the bag on the interior fabrics. So you'll see this on our 20 gauge non-gasketed, 20 gauge gasketed, 18 gauge square corners, and even a lot of our upright caskets like the Blue Mist here.
And you can see this is a much tighter fit. It's very firm, fits in there nicely on all of our lids. Great improvement, going to help eliminate a lot of gaps, different things like that, but just a super job that our manufacturing.
We're also going to take this same head panel and incorporate this into our Tailor Designs program. For those of you that don't know, our Tailor Design program allows a funeral home to change the interior fabric of a casket for an at-need service. So if you were to call today and order a casket, we could actually change the interior of that casket and have it delivered to you the next day. So if you have a blue casket, you want a white interior, or you want a wood casket with a camo and a duckfall themed interior, we can do that on an at-need basis. So we're also going to be taking and incorporating 2 new fabrics into our Tailor Design program, themed mostly towards our military veterans. So we will be able to do a black velvet like you see here, and a dark blue velvet in our Tailor Design program. These will be available for immediate delivery in the coming weeks, and we'll also be incorporating military themed head panels as well that can be added on our entry-level gasket and caskets, non-gasketed caskets, our hardwood caskets. So now for that family that has that veteran of the Army or the Air Force, etc., you can take virtually any casket in our product line and customize it to become a military themed casket by adding the black or blue velvet as well as the appropriate military emblem in the head panel. So you will see that information coming forth in the next few weeks from Thacker Caskets, and we look forward to seeing these improvements out in the field.